Coils family. So today's video is all about Marley twist. You guessed it. So I wear these pretty much like, I don't know, 75% of the year. If you know me, like this is my cardinal look. Sometimes they're longer, sometimes they're shorter. So today, because I love them so much, I want to share them with you. I'm going to show you guys how I put them in and then give you guys some tips and tricks for how to take care of them. So let's get right into the video. First things first, you need Marley hair. Now this stuff is kind of a little bit coarser than regular Connect-A-Lawn hair. If you're familiar with putting box braids in, usually you use Connect-A-Lawn hair for that. And that hair is really silky and sometimes kind of fine. Marley hair is kind of the opposite of that. It's coarse and it's a lot closer to my actual hair texture, which is why I like doing Marley twists so much, because it feels more like this hair is actually growing out of my head, and it often confuses people, which is kind of fun. The packaging will either say Marley hair, it might say Kinky Twist hair, or the last one I bought said Havana hair. It's all kind of the same, it just needs to be coarse. And this length was 18 inches, but I cut it in half to make them shorter because like it's the summertime, you guys. I don't need hair that like goes down to my waist right now. Other supplies you're gonna need. I like to do something called the LOC method whenever I do my hair. And that is liquid oil and cream, or in my case it's more of like a gel substance I like to use. And that's all for sealing in moisture, alright? Our 4C girls, we need to keep that moisture locked in, okay? Our hair loses it like really fast. You need to really be focusing on how you're keeping that moisture locked in your hair when you're putting these braids in. So for me, I like to use a little bit of liquid conditioner and maybe like a cup to a cup and a half of water. First of all, I get the nutrients from the liquid leave-in conditioner, and then obviously the water is hydrating, obviously. So I like to use Carol's Daughter. They make a really nice liquid leave-in conditioner that comes in a spray bottle. It smells like, it's like a black vanilla cinnamony smell. Next up, I like to put some coconut oil in. Coconut oil, guys, this is my girl right here, okay? This is like the OG, alright? Obviously, if you don't like the coconut smell, don't use this oil. Like, that's simple as that. It has some really great nutrients in there though, a lot of good vitamins for your hair, and it's moisturizing slash a little bit hydrating as well, so it's gonna also be feeding your hair and kind of giving your hair like a chance while it's in these braids. I use the Curls Blueberry Bliss Curl Control Paste. This stuff's really good and it smells fantastic, okay? It's really good. And it has a really nice hold, but not like a weird sticky hold like, I know like Eco Styler kind of has like a weird like Elmer's glue kind of hold to it. This ain't that. This is actually a really nice soft hold. And I use that just to seal up the end. A pair of scissors. This is good for the ends of the Marley hair. When you finish the braid, sometimes you have a little bit dangling off and you just want to snip that. And you need some clips, and you'll see why when I get into braiding, alright? So without further ado, let's get started. Spray the hair with your leave-in conditioner. You want to make sure that you really saturate the ends, because that's where your hair is going to dry out first. Next thing you do, a little bit of coconut oil, or a lot of it. Put that on the ends as well. Finger detangling throughout. I don't suggest using a comb on your hair whenever possible if you're a 4C girl, just because that's another way to break hair off. And then this is the curl control paste. So then that's kind of gonna hold the hair in place. Here's your hair, okay? First things first, we're gonna hit it with that leave-in conditioner with a little bit of water. Get those ends nice and saturated, hydrated. A little bit of coconut oil. Once again, kind of working from the ends up. Don't have to worry as much about your roots just because your scalp's going to produce its own natural oil. So a little bit of this curl control paste. Same thing. Hit it at the ends. Marley hair. Fold it in half. Okay. And spray that with a little bit. And take that loop. And I'm going to put that over my hair. Like so. Okay. So you've got my hair. Marley hair, my hair, Marley hair. Okay, and then you're just gonna braid, all right? And don't grab the root too tight. You're gonna be tempted to like really dig in there, but that's not good for your hair at all. You wanna try to be gentle. It'll still look nice, I promise. All right, so after you've braided a little bit down, you're gonna break that part of your hair in half, okay? And you're gonna give one half to one side of the Marley hair and the other half to the other side, all right? So next up, I take my clip, I clip it right at the top, and then you're twisting down, okay? And adjusting the clip as you need to. So you're holding it apart. Your time with it. The more deliberate you are, the nicer the braid's gonna come out. I have some really funky twists in the back of my head. I'm gonna tell you right now. Voila. Well, now that you've got your braids in, there's always the question of how long do I keep them in? Now there's a little bit of debate and wiggle room here. I like to say 4 to 6 weeks is usually about the max. I would say if you're gonna go over 4 weeks, you need to consider replacing them every couple days. Like I'll replace like a section every week once I hit that 4-week mark. And that's just to get any product buildup out of your hair, let your hair breathe a little bit, check on things a little bit. And then when you actually go to uninstall them, that's gonna actually reduce the amount of like shedding and breakage that you have to deal with afterwards. It's totally normal to have that, but you can feel more comfortable if you've been kind of maintaining your actual hair underneath that Marley hair throughout. Don't go more than 8 weeks. I really, really want to stress that. This is not your actual hair, and this is not a break from your actual hair, so don't treat it like one. You still need to be washing your scalp regularly, you still need to be moisturizing your hair regularly, and you still need to be giving it some sort of nutrients, okay? I always suggest hot oil treatments whenever your hair is in Marley twists. I'll do like coconut oil, olive oil, avocado oil, castor oil, heat it up, massage it in my scalp, and then I'll kind of run it down the rest of my hair and sit for like 15 to 20 minutes. It works really well as a conditioner, and it's going to do a really great job penetrating your hair shaft and giving it a ton of nutrients, a ton of moisture and hydration that it needs without kind of the extra stuff that can come with conditioners. I really don't recommend trying to put any heavy products on your hair while they're in twist. For example, if you have like shea butter, we all love our shea butter. This is not the time for it, okay? You need to kind of put that away. That's gonna be for when your hair is out of the twist. Like I said, water and some leave-in conditioner is gonna be your best friend, okay? That's gonna moisturize your hair just the amount that you need it to without building up in your scalp, okay? So first of all, product buildup is just when there's too much stuff on your scalp, there's too much stuff in your hair, and it basically has nowhere to go. So like normally we get rid of product buildup by just going in the shower and using some shampoo, scrubbing it out. That's great. When we have our hair in braids, it tends to get trapped along the shaft of the braid. So to reduce that happening, you need to use products that aren't as likely to build up, which means they're more water-based products. Oils are great, obviously. And like I said, water, leave-in conditioner, liquid leave-in conditioner, those will be fine. So when you do wash your hair, because you're going to need to, I would say wash it every 10 days or so. I usually don't go more than 2 weeks without washing my hair. If for some reason I feel like I am going to run out of time, I'll use ACV, that's apple cider vinegar, and I'll just spray that on my scalp, rub it in, rinse it out, and at minimum that will at least get rid of any bacteria and like rebalance the pH on your scalp, which is super important. So the number one enemy of protective styles is tension, okay? Let me tell you, if you go to a hair salon and your head hurts when you leave, if you are in pain after a hairstyle is put in your head, it is not the style for you, okay? These are very loose. Like guys, I can do all sorts of fun stuff with this, and I am feeling nothing. I just put these babies in. no pain. You should not have to take Advil for a hairstyle. I know that they say beauty is pain, but realistically pain just means hair loss for 4C girls, okay? So just be gentle, okay? And as for sleeping, that's another big question that I get. I use a satin pillowcase. Sometimes I'll use a bonnet if I'm feeling fancy. But you definitely need to use something that isn't going to absorb the moisture out of your hair. That means cotton pillowcases. You kind of want to stay away from those unless you have like a satin scarf or a bonnet as, you know, a defense against it. But I just wipe that all out and use a satin pillowcase. It takes care of everything, and I feel like I don't look like my mom in the morning. Don't put that in the video. Seal the ends. There's a lot of different ways to do this. These ends are not sealed yet. And honestly, I could leave it like this and not feel that. Like, this is a look. This is like a bohemian, like, this is a look, just leaving them like that. Usually, I'll dip the ends in some boiling water. You can dip them just like this, and they'll come out like pinned straight, and that's a look, obviously. You can also, I keep saying that's a look, yeah. You can dip the ends in some boiling water, and they'll come out nice and straight if that's how you like it. I usually like to make them kind of wavy, or I'll put like a curling rod at the end of them. Sometimes in the winter time when I have them really long, I like to put a curling rod at the end because I feel really pretty when I do that. But in the summertime, I like to kind of look like I'm a surfer girl or something, so I do them nice and free and wavy. And to get this kind of wavy thing that I've got going on, I take a section like that, and then I just braid it. And this is going to create waves when I dip it. So I'll take like a big measuring cup, like one of those big glass measuring cups, and I'll put it in the microwave for like 5 minutes, get the water, if not boiling, at least steaming, and then like I'll maybe put a curling rod at the end of this if I don't like this little long thing. And I just dip it, hold it in there for maybe like 30 seconds. You really don't have to hold it in for very long. I've seen videos where people are like, 1 whole minute, and you're like, no, you're gonna steam your face off. Pull it out, let it sit for like maybe another 10-15 seconds, or at least until it's not like scalding hot to touch, and then you'll just undo it and you'll have some cute little waves. Be very careful. Have a friend or someone else in the house in case like you trip and like I don't know, I have nightmares about it. Just like I'm never alone when I do this to my hair, okay? Some people like to burn the ends. I found that burning the ends sometimes little like mini hairs will start falling all over my shirt, and it like I feel like I'm wiping my shirt off every 5 seconds. So I'm a dipping person. That's just me. So if you have any questions about anything that I talked about today, please make sure to put that in the comments below, and we'll make sure that we get you know, more in-depth video about it. Eventually I'll do my whole head and like we'll get the whole party going on this, but it's not gonna be for a little while because honestly it's kind of tiring. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're so happy that you guys are able to join the Coils family. Hit that subscribe button. Do not leave without hitting that subscribe button, okay? And we'll see you next week.